But these bitches in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I'm the lowest of the lowest.
Hey, what's up, my loungies? Welcome to eToxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Let's chat. Disclaimer: I do not condone in any form of bullying or violence on this platform. Anything in this video is for information purposes and also entertainment purposes only. This platform consists of celebrity drama, rumors, opinions, roasting, tea, with some shade, and some sensitive topics. So if you're sensitive to people's opinions, you get triggered easily, you take things personal on the internet, you crashing out online over your faves, whatever the case may be, this will not be the platform for you. Now, in this segment, we are going to be talking about Jello versus Nikki Baby, Shamarco. We have Jay the Youngin's mom, Storytime Part 3. We got djsky versus her man's Bm. And then we got Chrisean Jr. Now, before we get into all of this hot ass tea, my loungies, please make sure to like the video. Thank you. Now, Nikki Baby and Jello. We already know that they are no longer together. He's been doing his thing, and it looks like she's been doing hers. Okay? She's still in the shock phase. So many women think, how could this be me? At this point, she gotta just be quiet and just raise your children. Okay? Now, Jello responds, quit that soft sympathy stuff. Nobody was in my shoes, but everyone can paint their own picture of me. Laugh out loud. I paid for the most shit in my life when I was with her. I don't know when y'all thought she was paid. I can wipe my own ass. She gotta ask mommy and daddy or give up mileage. I watch the kids more than her, and I'm a grown man with my own stuff. I don't have to call her to conversate with my babies, who can only say dada. They'll be at the mansion soon. I'll see them the right way. Don't trip, haha. And the way she talk and act, I'll leave again and again. I ain't never been the dude to put up with that stuff. She been preaching. She want a co-parent, and she got older guys who love her, so I'm freed from her. He says, so I freed her. But God forbid I say anything. Now, he also says, nah, that ain't how it went. Keep stripping. Because somebody says, did you not cheat on her while she was pregnant and wait a month after she gave birth to leave her for another female? Then to set the female disrespect the mother of your kids? You ain't no better. Your kids going to grow up and they're going to see all of that. You a effed up person. Okay? So he's saying that's not how it went. Cause you don't freak with me. This is what Nikki's saying. Jello, cause you don't F with me. Don't give you an excuse to forget you got freaking kids. 6 weeks, you haven't asked how they are. What kind of father are you? That's the real problem. And then she puts targets emoji. Girl, like, is he mentally stable? That's what she says because she's responding to what somebody else has said. She also says, my BD saw the amazing mom I was and made me a dad too. So thoughtful of him. You the best. Appreciate you. I forgot you was with your YN every day. We pushing 6 weeks. Your kids ain't hear from you yet. Diabolical. Exit the chat. Okay, so she claiming he ain't, seen him in 6 weeks. Then she says, Mother effer really tweaking real life. No cap. Okay. Now, Jello's posting up because he did a song with Glorilla. Okay. It's called Can You Please? All right. It's out now. So he's just promoting his music and doing whatever else. Now, if he is the one that did her dirty, right, does that mean that he's not supposed to be around his kids? Now, there are some bitter baby mothers out there, but I don't think this is the case. I think that he really don't want the responsibility. And a lot of these deadbeats like throwing, the blame on the baby mother and basically said that they're bitter. Not every baby mother is bitter. Okay. We got some bitter ass baby daddies out there also. Okay. Yes, they exist. Okay. They exist. Now, the kids are the only ones that's going to be feeling this if they were coming from a household that already was, together, like mother and father every day living together. If that was the dynamic, then it's going to be way much harder for the kid when the parents split and there's no longer that dynamic no more. Now, if you got a single mother and then the baby father was never there because he's a deadbeat, then he come whatever, the kid is not gonna be used to seeing the father or the deadbeat mother every day. They didn't have that dynamic, so it's gonna not it's gonna affect them, but it's not gonna be like as if they was in the same household and they're breaking up a household. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hopefully they get it together, because at the end of the day, if y'all don't want to be together, that's fine. Y'all could do y'all with whoever y'all want to do it with. But the kids, if y'all was already parenting one way, try to co-parent and keep it like that dynamic. But because adults nowadays can't see eye to eye, can't have conversations, there's no good communication at all, and it's a lot of selfish people out here, the kids are gonna suffer. Okay, so we got Shamarco. Shamarco is not playing any games with Alvo. Y'all already know they are no longer together. They've been doing them. But let's just take a listen.
What's up, everybody? So, I just want everybody to know that I will be taking my name off the bond tomorrow.
You want to come off the bond. This means that you are no longer liable for anything if this person does not show up to court, anything like that. The bounty hunters will go pick him up. So,
Okay.
Once the court.
you want to, since you paid. And now, he's working right now, or
No, he's not
he
working.
doesn't work. Okay.
That might be part of the problem.
That might be it.
Now, And Jay me the personally, youngin's mom, the way y'all already know I she feel is about spilling people some who tea do regarding the the bail baby mother bonds Jordan. or whatever. Now, and this they're is going to be responsible for part grown-ass 3, adults if okay? they And we do decide got to some mess more parts up and because stuff she like did that. a long That person time. So who let's go. bail bonded them out or whatever is
Leg
gonna
ended
be
up broken in 2
responsible.
places.
They could take
JR,
a fall, get in trouble,
a
and all
baby,
of that.
but his
Me
leg is broken in 2
personally,
places.
As a grown-ass adult,
At that
I'm not
time when all
doing
that
for
happened,
another
where Jordan
grown-ass
was,
adult.
wherever,
I'm
I
not
don't know,
doing
doing
that.
her thing, because he
Okay?
had been in
I'm not gonna be
Bogalusa with
responsible for
Jay's
no
dad's people for
damn
almost a
body.
month.
You understand what I'm saying?
So,
I feel like Shamarco,
I called my
I
attorney,
think that's a good thing that
and I
he
filed
did
to get
that.
custody of JR.
Because Alvo
Okay.
is a grown ass man.
Everything was
and
filed.
Clearly,
The judge
he
granted
might
me
get in
immediate
trouble,
custody
he might
due
go
to
back to
everything
jail, he
that
might
hadn't
not,
happened.
you know,
Him being his leg
abide
being
by the
broken,
rules or whatever
from
the
him
case
being
may be,
left
and
with
it's gonna
the
fall on
dad at Jay's
Shamarco.
father is a straight up
And we already know
pedophile.
Shamarco already got
Straight
a
up
lot of things
pedophile.
going on.
He's in
Anyway, when
prison
it comes to
right now
parenting and stuff
for
like
rape of a
that.
15-year-old
So by him
young
even
lady.
trying to help him,
Got
says
15
a
years, no
lot.
possibility
But
of parole.
Alvo,
And this ain't his first rape charge.
allegedly,
This like his second or third.
used him.
Anyway, amongst a whole bunch of other stuff. So, all right. All that happened. They granted me immediate custody. I finally gets JR, and detectives and stuff had to get involved. Finally get JR, whatever. All right. We had to go back to court for an ex parte hearing and everything. Went back to court. Well, it was a whole jurisdiction situation, an issue, because she lived in Baton Rouge and I lived in Bogalusa at the time. And they were saying, well, things should have been filed in the courts in Baton Rouge, where Dorton stayed or whatever. Long story short, her attorney, my attorney, they both pulled me to the side and asked me, well, how do you feel about his mom? Her mom getting him, whatever. Never wanted to take nobody's child. At the end of the day, a child belongs with their mother. You know what I'm saying? But if the child is in danger or something is not right, like, come on, Jay's not here. I'm his only other voice. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that happened. They pulled me to the side. And I was like, well, yeah, his mom would, her mom would look out for JR or whatever. So I agreed. Well, let her mom get him. We in court. Judge told her mom, Jordan is not to be left with JR unsupervised by any means at all. Because, of course, everything came out. The world saw it. Jordan talking about killing JR. This ain't the first time. A lot of things happen. A lot of things I haven't spoken on a lot of things. A lot of things. And I've tried, even up until this point, and we almost 3 years in, I tried to keep quiet and just pray about the situation. And I prayed for the sake of JR, because at the end of the day, I love that kid with my whole heart. Whole heart. And regardless of what kind of relationship me and Jordan has had in the past, or whatever the case may be, I try to be cordial and keep things whatever for the sake of him, because I want to be in his life. Like, that's all I have left of my son. Anyway, all that happened. JR went with Jordan's mom. Well, the estate, of course, got turned over to me. Now, I know maybe like this ain't y'all business. Like, who cares? Y'all don't give a fuck, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to speak my truth, because I'm tired of all the lies. I'm tired of all the dragging. I'm tired of all the slander, all this BS. All right. All this happened. JR went back with her mom. Well, I took over Jay's estate. Jay was in major tax trouble. Jay was behind over $400,000, almost $500,000 in back taxes. That's just back taxes alone. Also, alone with Owen being in debt. Owen, Atlanta Records, almost $400,000. Okay. I take over the estate. I'm having to try to deal with Jay's business. I'm on top of grieving, on top of dealing with children that's going through things. Because my child that was there with me to this day is still in trauma counseling. I'm over her through the night when she's waking up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning screaming still. Because she's battling with PTSD and depression and everything. Y'all don't know the half. Anyway, all that happened. Took over the estate. My attorneys at the time reached out to Jordan, tried to get Jordan to do a DNA test. Okay, prove paternity. I was not finna just turn over. At that time, I wasn't finna just turn over everything that my son had and worked so hard for to somebody that caused him hell. They caused each other hell. I'm gonna say it like that. And I know what my son's wishes were and have always been. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it the right way. Reached out to Jordan. Jordan would never do a DNA test with me. She wouldn't do no DNA test with me. Now, come on, y'all, for the smart people out there. If you feel like, oh, there's millions of dollars at stake. You got a man's child. What will be the first thing you're going to do? You'll file with the courts, or your lawyer will file with the courts for paternity. Hell, me sir to try to get me to do a paternity test.
Speaking about paternity, I feel like all of that, DNA, all of that should be mandatory at birth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like signing a birth certificate at birth and all this other stuff is mandatory. Not really mandatory, but y'all know. But I just feel like DNA tests should be mandatory because there's a lot of people out here, there's a lot of females out here that be knowing that they be sleeping around, knowing that it's probably like 5 or more possible baby daddies, and just because they're in a relationship or married to that one person that they doing wrong, they're gonna act like as if it's that man's child, knowing in the back of their head that it could be a possibility of a whole bunch of other people. And then you have a man that's gonna be, putting his all into being a dad to a child that's really not his. And I think that's messed up. So at the end of the day, I agree with I would have did this and did that if you was trying to get something like the baby daddy or the husband to stay or whatever that could go towards your child's future or whatever the case may be. Yeah, of course. But I feel like people that don't get DNA tests and they prolong it, they know for sure that they slept around, that it could be a possibility that the person is not the dad. But hopefully they get it together because this whole situation, like I said before, is a hot ass mess and it seems very stressful.
Right? That's what you would do. A person in their right mind, that's what you would do. You will file with the courts to go and prove paternity so that you can take over the estate. A whole year went by. Nothing. A whole year.
I mean, and if that's true, is mothers out here that just throw their kids to family members and friends and stuff like that, and they think that they could trust everybody because they've been around a while or whatever. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't give a hell if you knew somebody for 10, 20 years. Do not leave y'all kids with people unattended. That's just how I feel. It's too many people switching up and doing weirdo things. Like all of a sudden they, pedos, and they doing a whole bunch of things. They unaliving people's kids and their own kids and all type of stuff. Nobody, don't leave your kids with nobody. I don't care if it's the dad. If you're a single mom, I don't care if it's the dad. I don't care if it's the uncle, the cousin, the grandma. I don't care who it is. Don't leave your kids unattended with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. DJ Sky is going back and forth with her man's baby mother. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Now, Angelica says, happy 4-year anniversary to the worst mistake of my life. And then she added DJ Sky. Send me your guy's address so I can serve him these papers that I've been trying to serve him since the end of January. I would like to enjoy the next chapter of my life. Mwah. Thank you, Bookie. Okay, so she like, listen, I'm trying to serve these papers. You got all that mouth? Tell him. Then it says, DJ Sky says, left in a car is completely fake news. Can't believe the media or a hater. I'm always in both his phones. We have access to each other's phones, and he has not tried to communicate with you. It used to be through the lawyer-approved app, but after the restraining order, any communication has ceased because he does not want to break the court-appointed order. Now you're reaching out to me. Only thing he replies to is sending you money on Cash App for the kids. And making. And then she says, I would have sworn she's the one that brought up her leaving her kid in a car. 2 nutcases. Hope it lasts. to make sure that his daughter is okay, which the last time she was reading the script asking for money, you picked up Mia phone yelling at him, calling him out his name. I was right there and heard it. His kids' well-being is all that he cares about. You have shown your true gold digging colors, and unfortunately his love was blind for you, and he didn't see it after 10 years and 3 kids later. But it's sad to see that you don't see it. Shouldn't be about y'all emotions. It should be about y'all kids, because they will be the only ones to hurt from all of this. Okay, now right here, are you okay? Nope, I've been crying because I miss y'all. I'm hurting. Why are you crying? I want to be with y'all, Mia. I can't see y'all or hear my kid's voice, or y'all can pause to read that, okay? Now, there was more messages. You know what's crazy about all of this? You running on about an itch I don't even know or give a F about. My kids are always going to be good. You forgot who you are marrying, because before the money, you never acted like this. Never. You have your family in your head, and how you speak to me is crazy. You just digging yourself in a bigger hole. You're projecting all of your anger out on me when I'm trying to have a civilized conversation. Yeah, this isn't going nowhere. I'm human too, and I don't need one to speak to me like a piece of shh before you're mad. Making up assumptions because I'm not there, and if my kids don't mention me, it's because... Then it says, everyone Mia, why are you ready to come here? Is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. I guess this is the conversation between him and his daughter. And now you want to delete messages, scary ass girl. Should have added that lame guy. You ain't winning nothing freaking with me. And then she added DJ Sky. She added the Zeus Network. When y'all want to give this itch a real storyline, let me know. I think she been done with Zeus, girl. Okay, then it says, these y'all friends though. Y'all could pause to read that. Then right here, another DM between DJ Sky, and they not seeing this mess 360, but okay. I guess you care, bitch. That's why you still going back and forth. Okay, how the F I'm going to go dig some stuff that's mine? They match each other both slow. She like, listen, it's my baby daddy. Lying with a smile on your face as a woman, better yet, a mother, is a different type of evil. I rebuke it. That's what DJ Sky said. Okay, to Angelica. A post and delete, dummy. You know a layer side of the story. A lame-ass guy going to say whatever to make himself look like a victim. As a woman, as a public figure, if you want to call it that, you should be ashamed. But I'm the evil one for standing 10 toes and defending myself. All y'all are clowns. Mind you, at this point, you only knew him a few weeks. Clown-ass girl, you look good with that clown-ass guy. Only a few weeks, and she acting like she a wife? DJ Sky, you better sit down. And now she blocked me again. I can't make this stuff up. I love when people throw rocks and hide their hands. It makes sense though. She probably wants to be dumb in private. Blocking random people that follow me is weirdo behavior. Guess Miss 360 got you bothered. Yeah, that is weird. What's she doing? Looking up and see who's the new followers to block them? Not her blocking my whole title 360. Lame ass girl. They really going at it for nothing. What goes around comes around 360 is what DJ Sky said. Girl. Okay, this is one thing that I say at my big ass age right now. I would never go back and forth with nobody's baby mother, nobody's ex-wife, nobody's exes, no nothing. Okay, especially if they got kids, that's their business. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to worry about your own self. And then especially if you don't even know the person like that, you just got into a relationship with them or just started dealing with them. You don't know the backstory. You was never there to know what kind of bond they have or what type of agreement they have with their kids or how anything played out. You're only seeing from your view because at that point, they're not even no longer on good communication. So you're going to see nothing but bad. And a lot of us females always go by what the men say when it's two sides of a story. And then y'all go by what they say, and then y'all take y'all frustrations and think y'all know everything and then take it out on the baby mother or whoever. It gives weird, okay? Don't do that. Don't waste your energy on the other female. Just let the man deal with what he has to do with the mother of his kids, period. Now, y'all know Chrisean, she hasn't been doing anything content-wise. You go on her Snapchat, she's reposting that boring-ass Q&A and posting up old throwbacks. I guess Blueface is not giving her the green light to make new content. She was going back and forth with Jaden. This whole triangle situation is a hot ass mess. Okay, not only that, Chrisean Jr. Okay, we're gonna be talking about a CPS petition that is going around. Yes, we're gonna talk about it. So, protect the innocent. CPS must intervene for Chrisean Jr.'s safety. They already got 866 when I looked at it. Okay. Now, the issue. As a concerned individuals, we are deeply troubled by the alarming situation surrounding Chrisean Rock and Blueface's baby. We firmly believe that every child deserves to grow up in a loving and safe environment, free from any potential harm or neglect. Okay? It is with great urgency that we call upon Child Protective Services to intervene immediately and take necessary action to ensure the well-being of this innocent child. Ooh. Personal story. I'm writing this petition as a concerned citizen who strongly believes the safeguarding the rights of children. The distressing news regarding Chrisean Rock and Blueface's baby has deeply affected me, prompted me to take action. It is heartbreaking to think that an innocent life may be at risk due to potential negligence of dangerous circumstances. It is crucial for us to remember that children are incredibly vulnerable and rely solely on adults for their safety, care, and nurturing. No child should ever be. Petition, we urge CPS to thoroughly investigate the situation surrounding Chrisean Rock and Blueface baby and take immediate, okay? Together, let us stand up for the innocent and demand that CPS intervenes promptly to safeguard this vulnerable child's future. Sign now to make a difference. Did y'all sign? Now, this is a comment. Hurting, neglect, an innocent baby is evil. Doing that to a disabled baby is another level of evil. We have watched Junior suffering since birth, living with a giant hernia in his groin. Can't sit up, can't crawl, can't stand, can't talk or walk. Can't see or eat solid foods at 18 months, only a bottle. He can't hold himself. He's full of mucus and struggles to breathe, has seizures while on live with his mom as she laughs. She wiped her snot all over his hair. He's got severely clubbed feet still, bald patches, sticks her fingers in his eyes. Wait, what? One day wander, lies about and pretend he's hitting milestones when he's bad, failures to thrive. He's in constant pain, always fussing, but never has tears. Has all the trademark symptoms of FAS, and Chrisean drank in the clubs, smoked marijuana, and got into fist fights for her entire pregnancy on camera. Y'all can pause to read the rest. Bathroom with him fussing, comes back minutes later and the baby is out cold. She talks to him over her shoulder, his head flapping every which way. His poor neck, never once supported properly since birth. Can't forget the Walmart debacle. Junior doing the damn back bend in a carrier he was way too small for. She was shamed and exposed by Blueface for not getting the surgery the doctor said he needed immediately, and tried getting friends and family to take him so she could stay with Blue and Cali for his concert. Y'all can pause to read the rest. CPS, do your job. This baby is clearly medically neglected and is not getting his medical needs met. Sick of all the enablers watching and doing nothing at all. Junior is regressing and no one seems to care. Listen, it's enough of y'all to do what y'all gotta do if y'all really care that much. Me personally, like I said, I'm not getting into anything personal with anybody that I talk about on my platform. That's not my business. I can say whatever I feel about the situation, but me personally, I don't want nobody in my business, so I'm not getting in nobody's business personally. My opinions are just that. So if y'all want to sign and call and investigate and do all that stuff, then that's on y'all. I'm strictly going by whatever that's on the internet, and I'm going to be talking about it. Point blank and period. Okay, now it's a sad situation because it's a lot of kids out here that are getting neglected, and we see it in the front of our eyes on social media, which is a lot of things on social media that I do not agree with, but I'm not taking it upon myself to see everything online and make it a personal issue because it's not my place. Okay, now some people might think it's their place, but that's gonna be on y'all, because me, I live a drama-free, stress-free life if I can control it, and I'm not trying to bring any of that negative energy towards me. My platform is strictly that of opinions, advice. That's it. Not doing nothing more, not doing nothing less. It is what it is. So hopefully, there is an investigation, because if it was anybody else in real life, they would have been had CPS called. Now, it's basically saying that Chrisean never had a CPS case. Okay, that's what it's basically making it seem. Okay, if you even pluck your kid, you get a CPS case. This girl been doing a lot of stuff online for everybody to see, and this girl still didn't get a CPS case. Chaba, something going on in the water. But hopefully Chrisean Jr is fine. Hopefully Chrisean is doing what she has to do for her son. If not, I think it might take Blueface to come out for him to embarrass her and to expose her mothering, for her to actually help her child, because we already seen that plenty of times online. But anyways, I said everything I needed to say in this video. Please make sure to like this video, run it up, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, toodaloos, bye bye.
Say what, you know that I like it, baby. Ooh, girl.